We're on the second floor of the Frick mansion. These were rooms that used to be bedrooms and private spaces for the Frick family, which in the 1930s were turned into offices for staff. We're now transforming all of these rooms into art galleries. It's still a work in progress, but soon enough you will see great works of art in these wonderful galleries. In previous videos you would have walked through the boucher room, the ceramics room, and the breakfast room. Today I will walk you through three other spaces on this floor, which are the medals room, the gold grounds room, and the walnut room. The room we're standing in used to be a guest bedroom, but this has been transformed into a medals room. The inspiration was very much coming from English 18th century country houses, the color of the walls, with the wood veneer of the vitrines, which were designed and built on purpose for the medals. This is the collection of portrait medals from the Renaissance to the 19th century that belong to Dr. Stephen and Janie Wu Sher. It's one of the most important collections of medals in this country, if not in the world, that adds so much to what we already have in the collections. So we're playing with the character of the room, but really adapting it to the modern use of a gallery. We are in Helen Clay Frick's old bedroom. She was the daughter of Henry Clay Frick, and she was one of the important founders in our collection because she was the person who was instrumental in bringing together the great collection of early Italian paintings that we have, the gold ground paintings. And all of those gold grounds will come into this room. For the first time, we will have a room devoted to these paintings, and I think it's going to be very appropriate and in a way very moving that we are choosing the most private space where Helen Clay Frick lived in the house to show one of the great contributions that she made to our collection. This is what we call the Walnut Room, but it used to be Henry Clay Frick's bedroom. This is where he spent the last 4 or 5 years of his life here in the house, and this is where he died in 1919. In the 1930s, it was made into a meeting room. This is where the Board of Trustees and staff met on a regular basis. But it's now going to be a gallery with works of art. Great portraits, both painted and sculpted, are going to be displayed here. I am particularly excited about one work that is coming back to this room, and this is George Romney's Lady Hamilton as Nature. It's a painting that most people would have seen downstairs in a library on the first floor, but used to be here in Frick's bedroom, over the fireplace behind me. And it was a painting that Frick could have looked at from his bed, and I'd like to think it's the last work of art he saw just before he died. So it's going to be reinstalled where it was, and I think this is one of many examples of great works finding a new old home here at the Frick on the second floor. And it's going to be an incredible opportunity to see these more domestic spaces where the Frick family lived, surrounded by works of art. And I'm so excited that now this is going to be available to everyone, and everyone will be able to enjoy the works of art in these surroundings.